Welcome to the AI and Future of Work podcast. I'm Marcus Chen, joined by Sofia Rodriguez. Today, we're diving deep into Nomad Finance AI Assistant, automate invoicing, taxes, and compliance for location-independent freelancers, and how it can transform your life as a digital nomad. If you want to work smarter, earn more, and reclaim your time through AI, you're in the right place. Let's get into it.
Quick hook. Imagine you're on a train in Lisbon, juggling time zones, chasing a missing invoice, and realizing you missed a VAT roll for a client in Germany. That one oversight costs you hours, late fees, and stress. Today, we promise a practical blueprint you can deploy in a weekend to automate invoicing, VAT detection, payment links, and reconciliation, so you stop losing hours to admin and start protecting cash flow.
Curious. Let's start by naming the exact pain points. Multi-currency conversion headaches, inconsistent invoice templates, unclear VAT obligations across clients, missed payment reminders, and reconciliation nightmares that eat evenings. For nomads, those problems compound because your tools have to move with you and respect privacy and local rules.
Exactly. We also see unclear ROI on expensive tools. People buy platforms and still spend hours manually tagging transactions. The core problem is friction. Too many manual steps, too many systems, and fragile checks. Our aim is to reduce friction with an AI layer that automates repeatable tasks while keeping a human in the loop for compliance-critical steps.
So, what does that AI layer look like in realistic terms? Think LLMs for smart parsing and messaging, accounting APIs for ledger updates, payment processors for link creation, and an automation engine like Zapier or Make to orchestrate flows. Importantly, add ethical guardrails, explicit disclaimers that outputs are not legal advice, mandatory human review for tax-sensitive items, and least privilege API keys to protect data.
Let's compare stocks quickly. QuickBooks versus Xero. Both offer solid APIs and exportable data. Xero tends to be friendlier for international VAT setups. QuickBooks is often stronger in US-centric automation. For payments, Stripe gives great developer tools and webhooks. Wise is better for multi-currency payouts and lower FX costs. PayPal is ubiquitous but has fee and integration quirks. Automation engines, Zapier is fast to start. Make, formerly Integromat, is more powerful for complex branching and data transformation. And for the LLM layer, GPT-4 or Claude can handle parsing invoices, detecting VAT queues, and generating polite client reminders.
Trade-offs matter. Pick tools you can export from. Favor open format exports, CSV/JSON, and modular connectors so you can swap providers without rebuilding flows. Cost note. Expect a small monthly spend for pro tiers on accounting and automation. Plan that into your pricing.
Okay, here's the exact prompt stock and a step-by-step recipe you can use. Stock: Xero, accounting; Stripe, payments; Zapier or Make, automation; GPT-4, LLM parsing plus message generation; and a secure cloud storage bucket with encrypted files for backups. Implementation recipe in short: 1. Invoice generation; 2. VAT detector; 3. Payment link creation; 4. Reconciliation and bookkeeping entry; and 5. Weekly tax summary draft for human review.
Sample automation flow. Zap or Make. Trigger, new contract signed in Notion or Airtable. Action 1, LLM generates invoice draft using a template. Action 2, VAT detection module flags whether VAT applies and calculates rate. Action 3, create invoice in Xero and generate Stripe payment link. Action 4, on payment webhook, reconcile transaction in Xero and mark invoice paid. Action 5, append transaction summary to an encrypted monthly ledger and notify you for review. Each step has a human approval checkpoint for VAT or tax-related items.
Here's a concrete prompt you can use for the LLM VAT detector and invoice generator. Use this as a starting point and tune for your region. You are a finance assistant. Input: client country, client VAT number, optional, invoice items, description, amount, currency, seller country. Task: return JSON with keys, applies VAT, true, false, VAT rate, % or 0, invoice lines, array with net VAT gross per line, suggested payment wink label. If client VAT number is present and validated for EU B2B, set applies VAT to false and include note reverse charge may apply. Verify with accountant. Do not provide legal advice. Add a human review flag if tax rules are ambiguous.
Example, ZAP field mappings. LLM output to 0 API invoice payload. Map invoice lines to line items. Set tax type to manual when human review flag equals true. Attach source document URL. For security, use OAuth connections, rotate API keys monthly, and restrict storage retention to the minimum needed for accounting records.
Now the before-after. Before, 5 to 10 hours weekly on invoices and reconciliation, frequent missed VAT edge cases, late payments. After, automations reduce admin to 1 to 2 hours weekly, payment cycles shorten from 30 to 12 days on average, and error rates on VAT tagging drop substantially because the LLM handles routine detection and flags ambiguous cases for review. Case, a freelance designer we helped reclaimed 6.5 hours per week and cut late invoices by 70% within a month.
That result sounds great, but we need to flag risks and ethical limits. Risks include LLM inaccuracies in tax interpretation, exposure of financial data through misconfigured connectors, over-automation without human checkpoints, and vendor lock-in. Mitigations, mandatory human-in-loop for tax outputs, encrypted backups, least privilege access, clear retention policy, and fallback manual export procedures. Also, always include a verbal disclaimer in messages. Outputs are for convenience and not legal advice. Consult a local accountant for filing.
A quick checklist you can copy. 1. Choose modular stock, exportable data. 2. Implement LLM parsing plus human review. 3. Enforce OAuth and rotate keys. 4. Retain logs for 90 days encrypted. 5. Monthly human audit of VAT and tax summaries. 6. Maintain a clear escalation process to your accountant. This keeps automation doing the heavy lifting and humans owning compliance.
Before we wrap, remember, small steps win. Start by automating invoice templating and payment links first. Add VAT detection next. Only automate filing or tax submissions after a few months of stable audited runs. Start small, but think big. Iteratively validate, then expand.
Head to nomadlifesuccess.com/AI tools to download our prompt pack, zap/make recipes, the minimal schema examples we read earlier, and a one-page human-in-loop checklist you can implement this weekend. We also include recommended vendor migration tips so you avoid lock-in. Subscribe and join the community to share templates and success stories. Automate the ordinary, amplify the extraordinary.
Quick final reminder. Always keep an accountant in the loop for filing and cross-border rules, and treat AI outputs as helpers, not authorities. If you want help adapting the sample prompts to your region, our downloadable prompt pack has region-specific examples and pre-built Zap make recipes.
That's our complete breakdown of Nomad Finance AI Assistant. Automate invoicing, taxes, and compliance for location-independent freelancers. Remember, automate the ordinary, amplify the extraordinary. Head to nomadlifesuccess.com/AI tools to access our full AI toolkit, including Dream Guide AI and LifePath AI. While you're there, check out our online courses and audio courses. Subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode.